This is Sam Kirby, host of Cinema Stories. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
This is Daniel Poppy, host of How to Write Good here on Public House Media. I just want to thank you for listening to the following broadcast brought to you by Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope that you'll come check out my show, How to Write Good, the writing show that is not about writing. A new show of How to Write Good comes out every Wednesday, so don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you never miss an episode of How to Write Good. Again, thanks for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey guys!
Coffee with Keith
and Katie on Public House Media.
We are joining you from our Chicago Northside apartment. We have our coffee with us.
We have our coffee. We have Mr. Fuzzy
I
Face.
hope you have your coffee with you. We also have Mr. Fuzzy Face. Say hi, Mr. Fuzzy Face, and he just
Thrilled
left.
to be here with us
So,
today.
hope you all had a good week. On Tuesday, we mentioned that we would be switching our shows. Whoa, almost spilled our coffee. We've been almost spilling our coffee a lot. We spilled our coffee a couple times. Almost been spilling our coffee a lot on this show.
You've been the one who spilled it at every cafe
All
we
right.
visited. We won't get off on that tangent.
Mentioned on Tuesday that our shows will be switching times and days.
We're moving.
It's as you know, it's always been Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30. We are now switching it to Mondays and Thursdays at 7:30. So
Prime
earlier
time.
start, prime time, different days.
You have no reason to miss us.
Check us out. So this is our last Friday show, but it's all right because you're going to see us even sooner
Yeah.
on Monday.
Yeah.
So
It'll be
thumbs
good.
up. Anyways.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good coffee. On previous episode, we spoke of how Katie deals with her hearing loss. She has a hard time hearing a great many things.
Yes. So hearing loss in that I can't hear some things, but mostly I can't understand. Like, I need to see someone's face when they're talking to me so I can read their facial expression and read their lips to a certain extent. So music is really hard for me. And popular artists don't enunciate or do anything to be understood.
But I think we all have an issue understanding the lyrics to some songs. Some songs seem very clear to others, some are not at all. Katie has a much harder time hearing a lot of things than other people, especially music. So if you have trouble understanding the lyrics to a certain song, there's no way on God's green earth that Katie understands the lyrics.
And I never know the artist or the title because I listen to the radio, guys. Yeah. When I drive our car back and forth, I listen to the actual radio.
Well, our car doesn't have an auxiliary cord.
Right. And I really miss when DJs would announce the name of the band and the song. I was looking up songs to listen to today, and I had no idea that that's what some of these were called. Like Shape of You. No idea.
By Ed Sheeran.
Not nowhere close.
That's not one of the songs that we're listening to.
We're not going to do it.
She was having trouble with it earlier, though.
I had to ask, and then it's like, well, we can't use this now. Anyway, so the experiment today... Oh, so I like to sing along to songs. Everybody does, right? But if you don't know the lyrics, like me, but you still want to sing, you just make stuff up, even if it's nonsense and gobbledygook.
Yeah.
So we're going to play a few seconds of 3 songs and see if we can both figure out the words, what they're saying. So
now we know what songs we're playing.
Yes.
So we obviously know the title of the song, so we'll be able to figure it out. I think I have a better hold of things than Katie does, but we'll see how it goes. So,
Yeah.
I'll turn the sound up, make sure that we got it all going.
There you go.
Let's start out with song number 1.
What are you doing with number 1? No, you have to go to the chorus. You can't just start from the beginning. I told you this. I wrote it down. Okay.
You wrote it down.
I wrote it. Go to minute 153.
153.
Okay. We could have had it all. Suddenly the peace.
Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep.
Is that when she says it?
I think so.
I've never understood when Adele says.
That's Adele rolling in the deep, and I think we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. Let's see how it is.
What is it? We could have had it all.
We could have
rolling
had
in
it
the
all.
deep.
Rolling in the deep.
You had my heart inside your head, but you played it with a beating.
But you played it.
We could have had it all. I have always been able to sing the correct words.
Yeah.
For that. But then
But what did you have? Could have had it all. What?
Could have had it all. Living in the peace.
Could have been. She was wrong. I think I had that one right.
You did. You did.
I don't know what rolling in the deep means. I've never listened to Adele enough.
It's poetic and
Probably about some guy that she used to have a relationship with and now no longer has a relationship with. Kind of like Taylor
Are you
Swift.
knocking Adele?
Yeah. Adele's a great singer.
I love Adele.
But you know what? You're rich and famous now. You should be able to find a guy to stick with.
She knows what sells.
It's true. But I think we should hear her and Taylor Swift's ex's side of the story before we accept any more of their music.
Well, they're not coming forward, so.
Right. I mean, much more Taylor Swift than Adele, but I mean, still, they sang about the same thing.
Next, we can do Eminem.
Do Eminem.
So the epitome of the 2000s. I had no idea that the title was
Freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
Freshman year of high school.
Now they can figure out how old we are.
But
it's Lose Yourself?
Lose Yourself.
I have no idea.
From the 8 Mile soundtrack?
No idea.
Yep.
I just said, oh, it's the Eminem one, and everyone knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Go to 118.
118.
He knows the whoa.
And I'm trying to think now. He says a lot, like.
I think it's music, the moves, and everybody knows.
Lose yourself
blah, blah.
in the music. The
Lose
moment
yourself.
you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I get the music, the moves.
Music, the moment you own it, better never let it go. Let's see. I think that's pretty easy. This is not for Katie. Better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it.
Well, I'm glad to.
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I get, but I have never heard the words "lose yourself."
His palms are sweaty.
In this song.
The school bus for freshman year of high school would go absolutely bananas. It was like a half-hour bus ride, and you would hear this song. I am not joking. At least twice, maybe 3 times on the radio in 30 minutes.
We always had to listen to country.
All the kids.
The driver
everybody
listened
loved
to what he or she wanted, and it was always country.
The bus driver knew that she was going to have a mutiny on her hands if she did not change the station to the radio to the station that played it.
The music, the moves, and the never let it go.
You need the music the moment you own it.
You own it.
It's a decent movie. oh, the rap scenes are the best part in the movie. 8 Mile, maybe check it out if you want to, but it's not the greatest. But anyways,
but it's just that. But when you hear it, you think 2000s.
So like Adele, for me, like I kind of got it. There are other parts of the Adele song that I don't understand. Yeah. I was not one that was crazy about this Eminem song, but I did like it substantially, just not as much as the other kids did. So Katie didn't know it, I knew it, so I get the lyrics.
I loved it, but I never knew the lyrics. Because this was back when...
You just like the melody.
You had to know who sang it, the title. You had to find a search engine. I don't know. I don't think Google was predominant then.
Yeah.
And...
And
look it up. And now I just say, phone, what song is this? Tell me the lyrics.
The first time I heard of Google, I want to say I was... Oh, heck. Seventh grade? 6th grade? 6th grade, 7th grade? I don't know.
But they were like 7 search engines.
But even then, but still, Ask Jeeves was a big thing. Anyways, getting off topic.
Yes.
Last one.
So the last one from the 90s, I didn't know the name, was Basket Case by Green Day.
Green Day.
I love Green Day.
They could be talking about how they hate every girl in the world named Katie, and she would think this is a catchy tune.
Because they wore eyeliner and they were so cute. They're little skater boys in eyeliner. I loved it. All right, go to 135.
135.
Had no idea it was called Basket Case. No idea.
Do you have the time? 135. This isn't the part.
This isn't the part. I used a different video.
Tricks on me. I think I'm breaking up.
Why should it show up noise?
Am I just high? Am I just high? You don't keep saying it. Again, it's coming. It's coming. Sofa treats.
Oh.
Mine plays tricks on me. Keeps heading up. I think I'm breaking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just high? Am I just paranoid or am I high?
Oh, I didn't know we had that. That was the.
Because if you're high, when you're high, you get paranoid.
Yeah. I think we should talk about that on our show.
You know, who's around? Anytime you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, you're paranoid. All right. Sometimes I give myself duck crepes.
Okay.
Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
Okay,
it all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid or am I stoned? Shoot. Thought it was high.
When does he drive the horse?
When does he drive the horse?
He said my life's a bore. There it is.
Oh. I went to a... Oh. Something wrong.
Don't say
something wrong with bore. Sometime I went to a...
Oh my goodness.
Immoral pleasure seeker. Rhymes with...
Well, this has been a disaster.
Rhymes with bore.
Today we got totally off topic.
I think I did pretty well with the lyrics.
Of course you did. And then you skewed me by singing along with it.
Do you have the time to listen to me? Why? I never liked Green Day.
I love Green Day. Boys and eyeliner.
Adele can sing though. Eminem can rap, and Green Day.
Green Day
was popular in the 90s.
Green Day can rap.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got. You know what? I don't know if we really accomplished what we wanted to, but you know what? It was fun. We had fun.
Should we talk about the shape of you?
Sure.
Should we just talk about it?
What? Sure. What do you want?
So, so there's this song called "Shape of You,"
By Ed Sheeran.
By Ed Sheeran.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
Yeah, and I have always thought he was saying, I'm in love with a stripper. Because in Parks and Rec, there's a scene when Tom sings, I'm in love with a stripper.
She rockin', she rollin', she rollin'.
And so this is the guy singing, I'm in love with a stripper.
This is not the same guy. This is like,
And
I'm in love with the stripper is like 15 years old.
I asked Keith months ago, hey, this was popular in like season 1 of Parks and Rec. Why is this popular again? And Keith gave me some answer I didn't understand. Obvious miscommunication.
I probably wasn't.
Just today.
I probably wasn't listening to
Probably
her.
not. Just today, we figured out that they are two completely different songs, separate.
She probably like, oh hey Keith, like look at this, listen to this song. This is popular back, whatever. That's a spot on Katie, by the way. And I was probably just like, oh yeah, well, sometimes songs make a comeback.
So, for anyone else out there, he is saying, I'm in love with the shape of you. Although
Hence the name of the song.
I never hear you.
I'm in love with the shape
I hear,
of you.
I'm in love with the stripper.
Is it-
I'm in love with your body, yeah.
Yeah, I forget how it goes.
So it sounds like it's, I'm in love with the shape of.
I'm in love
There's no
with the
you.
shape of you. Yeah.
I like I said, I'm always very surprised to hear the titles of songs because I never hear those words in the song.
I'm in love with your body.
It's
All
a
right.
rough day. We're gonna move on.
Moving on. This has been a disaster.
It has. This may be the worst episode we've ever had, but I've had fun. So
It was her idea. Hey, we had some laughs.
You didn't do it right though. We'll prepare better next time. All right, moving on to no, that's my game. The name game.
The name game.
Or Stump Keith. 3 players.
You can try.
3 NFL players. Keith,
Yep.
tell me where they went to college. All right. No wait. I scribbled some out. Nick Fairley.
Nick Fairley. Alabama.
Close.
Auburn.
Yes.
I knew it was one of those.
Good job. Jarrell Freeman? Jarrell Freeman? Jerrell. Freeman.
Jerome Freeman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever even heard of this guy.
I doubt you've heard of the college. University of Mary Hardin Baylor.
Oh, Mary Hardin Baylor.
I'd only ever heard of Baylor.
That's a whole thing. I don't know.
It's a whole thing.
But
Okay, so you got that wrong.
Jerome Freeman.
Where was the other one? Okay.
If I should know who he is, I'm embarrassed. I don't know.
I really don't know if you should know who he
Alright.
is. Alright, Doug Martin.
Doug Martin. USC.
Boise State.
Okay.
Okay.
I never heard of Doug Martin either.
What do Nick Fairley, Doug Martin, and Jerrell Freeman have in common?
Auburn. Mary Hardin
I'll
Baylor.
give you this. Freeman,
Boise State.
this past season, Freeman played for Chicago, Martin for Tampa Bay, and Fairley for New Orleans.
No, Fairley played for New Orleans. I knew who he was.
Well, there you go. Something recently happened in the news.
They all get traded?
Close.
They all got released.
They all got cut.
No wonder I have only heard of one of the 3. They all got cut.
What about Brian Cushing?
Where did he go?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know who Brian Cushing is. I don't know where he went.
I wanted to pick Brian Cushing, but then it said he retired, and I couldn't use him as being cut.
forget where he went.
He was going to be cut, and then he retired.
Where'd he go?
I don't know where he went to college. I didn't look that up. He was with Houston.
I've had enough of this show.
This has been about the biggest train wreck we have ever had.
How else would you rather have our last Friday
This
show
is
done?
us.
Come on.
Yay.
You think there's coffee in here? No, I'm just... I hope you all had a great week. I hope you all have a great weekend. We hope you all had a great week and a great weekend.
And we will see you on Monday.
Monday.
At 7:30.
7:30. Prime time, baby.
Yeah.
For more Coffee with Keith.
And Katie on Public House Media.
Have a great weekend.